Hey, it's your girl Monique 69 Ways, and I am here to talk about Imperfect Women, season 1, episode 7. So Fabulation of it all. Yes, I'm here to talk about episode 7, Chaz. It's like Mary, Mary, Y, oh Mary, Mary, and Howard, you ain't ish. You definitely deserve to go in the furnace, okay? Cause why? He an asshole. He a jerk. He all those things. Yeah. So yeah, he trash. He need to get his knees broken. So yeah, definitely mind blowing episode. Yeah, your mind is blown. Yes, my mind is blown too. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's nice to see you all see for me. Thank you for coming through. Uh yes. I'm down here to talk about episode 7. It's just another, it's like one thing after another. So I like to see, I can't wait to see how this is gonna tie it up in episode 8. But we got to get through episode 7. We got to talk about episode 7 first. So if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. It push this live out into the algorithm. So yeah, please help a sister out. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to this episode because this episode basically is like another Mary episode. It's just like a continuation. It's kind of sorta with a little bit of Eleanor. So Mary, 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 Mary. Somebody is texting me on my line. So let's get to the episode. So the episode, we know that trash ass, what's his name? Howard drug the girl, Armitage. I think that's how you said her name. Drug that baby just to control Mary of it all. It was just so sad. It was just a lot going on for Mary. It's just like her world was coming to an end. Her world was crashing down around her. She don't know what was real or what was fake. So, um, so yeah, I just can't believe his ass actually did that to his own child. Like he don't care about them kids. For real, for real. He don't care about them kids. Cause why would you even do that to your own child? See, that's how you know a mug don't care for the kids for real. Because he said like this is not the first time this happened to Mary. Let's be honest. Because when last episode he was like, "Are you taking those pills again?" So you remember what happened to Junie? I'm like, what happened to Junie? You know what happened to Junie? I would like to know that information, but probably something similar as this one. So I'm like, dang, you just willing to knock down all your kids? No wonder your son is kind of messed up, but whatever. Yeah, if I was married, you'd be a yes, but she I don't know, she is something with her. Like the drugs ain't helping. Like her taking what's this called? Adderall is not helping her. Like she needs to have a clear mind to deal with that fool. Cause it always seems like he a step ahead. It's always gonna seem like he a step ahead of her. And that's the unfortunate part for Mary. Even with Eleanor by her side. Okay, so she's not strong enough for me. All I see for me. She's not strong enough. Okay. She's weak. Yeah, the baddies. Yes, too many of them. But yeah, so they had to call in a lot of cardiologists, like because she might have heart trouble in the future. So they said she's good now. The baby, she's making it through. She's at a good spot. Like she's not in danger of water anymore. So yeah, Mary was going through it. She was like, "Oh my God, not my baby." like, how did she get this and stuff? And he go, Howard, he is looking at her. He's not having not one emotion. She is breaking down. She is crying, and Howard is showing no emotion at all, which is messed up. So that's how you really know that he drugged them kids and he don't care for them kids for real, for real. He just used that as a weapon in a way to control Mary. So, we also see on the news that they're saying there's $50,000 reward for any information about Nancy unaliving. Okay, we also see that on the news on the TV. This episode we seen a lot of news tune in. So it's a lot of stuff they catching on real on the news, real TV. Hey Shayna, hey twin. I didn't realize I had really Shayna. That's why she had the laughing emotion at the end. Cause did you watch this? When you just find out at this moment? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to catch up. Okay. It's called Imperfect Women. Okay, so yes, watch. Did you watch yet? So did you give it a try? Episode 1. It's a hoot. But yeah, so they got this reward out to find Nancy unalignment, and then child, the police, I forgot to get the screenshot of this police officer that was asking Mary to come with them, because one of the officers from another show that I covered that I don't like, I don't like him in that one, because the other show I saw this man in is Sisters, Tyler Perry Sisters. Okay, if you've been on my channel, you know how we get down on Sisters on Wednesdays. It's this officer, and he's an officer in here too. So it's looking like you just play officers. You just on every show. Yeah. As soon as I saw his face, I saw red because I'm thinking about the other show. But I digress. Yeah. So the officers tell Mary to come with them, and child, the Department of Children and Family Services was right there in the hallway, and here come Howard just standing there. They say they're gonna launch an investigation, and they got an emergency protective order out on her. So she was placed. She was required to leave the home and have no unsupervised visits with the kids. And Howard just standing there. Okay, she was like, I'm a good mother. Tell them, Howard. I'm like, Howard is your biggest enemy. How you gonna tell them? And then he like pull her to the side so they can talk or whatever. And this is when kind of find out that the baby Armitage is, I guess, wet the bed or wanted some water or something. She woke the daddy up because he thought Mary was still in the house. And this is when Mary snuck out and went to go see his ex Jenny and went to Eleanor house, right? So he noticed that his office was in disarray and something was missing out his office. So, and he was like, where did you have it? Where did you take it? Where did you put it? Whatever. I don't know if you know exactly what she took from the office, because we know she took that ring that Nancy was wearing. That little heart ring is hold with the hands. Yeah. My dad just told me that. Oh dang! Not the dad was watching Apple all along while you were just hilarious to me. Hey there, Patricia. And most of these shows, the police and law are trash. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, so she cannot be around her kids, and it's looked bad on Mary's part as she was talking to Howard, because as he was approaching her, talking about you took something from my office or whatever, and Mary had loose lips, too much loose of a lips for me. This episode, I ain't gonna hold you. Because she said those pills was on the highest shelf. I don't see how could she get into it. I guess this is when she realized that he's the one who gave the baby the pills. Mm-hmm. She came to a realization that he gave the baby the pills. And she said, I know you killed Nancy. And then he said, "You may never see the girls again." And he poisoned my child. She was going off. She was on an emotional roller coaster. She was going off. So rightfully so, because like my baby laid up, took some pills that I was taking, but I didn't have it nowhere for her to be reaching. So it's like, yeah, now my husband was having an affair with my friend, and yeah, it's a lot. So yeah, so she was like going off, and then the officers was about to haul her off. I'm like, y'all can take her to jail. Don't you see she had like having an emotional breakdown? Like, yeah. So luckily Eleanor was there because they probably haul her ass to jail or to a psych ward or something. To be honest. Um. Yeah. So. Uh. So like I said, she had a breakdown. So Eleanor agreed to take Mary away. She gonna stay with Eleanor, okay? Because she ain't got nowhere else to stay for real. So she cannot be at the house. I'm like, damn, she can't go home to go get some clothes and stuff. So she automatically can't go to the house. Like, let her at least get some clothes or something, get her stuff. But yeah, it seemed like they ain't let her get a chance to do any of that. Then like they get to the police station of it all. Let's see. Do I have that? Yeah, but they get to the police station. So because Detective Gantz, they still trying to figure out who unalived Nancy. Because Marjorie, she said my husband slept with my best friend. I think she told this to Detective Gantz, and then Detective Gantz, Eleanor came. I forgot what Eleanor came. She came and dropped off some, or she's the one who gave Mary a ride or something. And Nancy items was in this box, and that Detective Gantz had brought out. I'm looking like all these items was like her towels. She had some initial towels and her perfume. I'm looking like, what the heck is going on? Sketchy as hell. I'm like, Mary, you a klepto too? You a druggie and now you a klepto? Like, why you got nasty stuff? And then Mary, like, oh, of course. I'm pretty sure Howard gave this up easily. But and then Howard said, I guess Mary was jealous and obsessed with Nancy. That's what it was given when she Detective Gans pulled them items out. I ain't gonna hold you. When she pulled the items out, I'm like, I thought you admired your friend, but not like want to be your friend. It's one thing to admire your friend, but not actually want to be them. So yeah, it was just a wow moment for her to have these lady items in her house. Gan said what the three ladies had wasn't friendship because mind you, she already looking at Eleanor for sleeping with Robert, and they probably thought Eleanor and Robert team up together to take out Nancy. And come to find out now Nancy had an affair with Mary's husband. She's like, whatever y'all had was not friendship. And you taking stuff from this lady house, yeah, whatever y'all had is not friendship. It was crazy. And then we get Mary had called her son Marcus because he's the oldest, like she still could see him and talk to him because he's practically grown. And she said, "Do not leave your sisters alone with your father." Because Marcus said, "Whatever's going on, Mom, I'm on your side." I was like, "Well, damn." Okay, so um, so what are y'all thoughts on Mary having these items of Nancy? Like, what was y'all thoughts at that moment of the episode? Like, what the heck is going on? before we get to that big moment. Like why you got her perfume and towel and stuff like that? It's like it looked like because we know they struggling money wise. I'm like, you so hard up, you only took one towel. Like you needed one towel. I know y'all struggling, but why you need her perfume too? But when we get to the other part of the episode, it get wilder. So it gave a reason why she took those things. But my initial thought, like, what is going on? I know you was on hard times, honey, but now you taking stuff from the lady house. So we got Eleanor set a meeting, but she told this to Mary. She said she set a meeting with the PI that's working with her lawyers. They're gonna look at the crime scene photos of it all. Which they don't supposed to be looking at, but like Eleanor got connections, okay? So they of the crime scene, see if they can find any connections to Howard unaliving Nancy. Cause that's the only way they gonna, after everything that gone down so far, that's the only way they gonna they need to have a hard evidence in order to bring down Howard or whoever underlies Nancy. That's what they need, hard evidence to bring down Howard. Because that's the only way. Because this other stuff, for as just saying that he had an affair, is not gonna cut it. And what's her name? Eleanor said, "Do you even know why you took those things?" Because even Eleanor was taken aback of Mary having Nancy items in her house. Because even Eleanor was like, "What?" Okay. She was taken aback by that. So yeah, of it all. What else? So they met up with the PI. They looked at the pictures. They went to the dead zone where they found Nancy at. So they looked at the pictures, and Mary was shuffling it real fast and we're like. And they go to the crime. She want to go to the crime scene. The PI said, "I could lose my license for this, okay? Like, I'm putting my license on the line by taking y'all to this crime scene." So they go to the crime scene. So the dude, he basically reenact and telling them what happened to Nancy. I'm like, do he know this for sure? I guess because he really analyzed the details of the crime scene. Um, so he described what happened to Nancy that night, and he just said the suspect could be like 6 feet tall due to the way the blood spatter, how tall the blood spatter was against that wall. And because he said they shoved Nancy as hard as hell against that brick wall. It only took it one time to fracture her brain. I mean her skull. So according to the skull fracture, she was tossed against that wall one time. Then her body was dragged like 30 feet east by the ankles. I'm like, he was very detailed. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. It was very detailed for me. So he drug her body like 30 feet east by the ankles. The suspect probably had a injury, like a back injury or a shoulder injury. And because he said the suspect stopped dragging her a certain type of way, like he started dragging her by one hand, by one of her ankles. Instead of both ankles, he drug her by one. So I'm like, that's very detailed. I'm like, okay. And then Mary had to like, okay, an injury. Because mind you, kind of find out that Howard has an injury. He has an injury, I guess a gym injury or some kind of injury that he got, like I guess something like a shoulder thing. And Mary has the Eleanor drove her to her house. So mind you, there's a protective order and she cannot be at the house. So she snuck in her own house, thinking that Howard was not there, what have you. snuck in the house looking through some files, and she got caught by Howard. I guess she was taking his medical records because he did, like I said, he had an injury. I think a shoulder injury. So she's taking the medical records for evidence. Okay. And this is like where it all went down for me. He wanted to sit down and talk with her. She told him to stop twisting things on her. Cause mind you, that's what it seemed like he been doing, is twisting things on her. Cause he know how to manipulate, gaslight, or whatever towards her. Like I said, just trying to get control of her. Okay. So he wanted to sit down and talk to her. She told him to, like I said, stop twisting her words against her or things on her. He said he still loves her. So he's like sharing like how he loves her still, and how they was going to he was going to take this job and start over in Ohio with the family. And then she blurted out that Jenny showed her the scars. I'm like, girl, why are you telling this man you went to go see Jenny, his ex-wife? Like, what is we doing, child? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so she said that she talked to Jenny. She showed him scars that of him pushing her down the stairs. She said, like, you take a fragile, hollow, all of her out to all that's left is you. She said, you take a fragile woman, hollow all of her out to all is left is you. I was like, that's a statement. That's the statement right there. So, whew. So she said, why Nancy Howard? She said, you could have anyone. He said, sorry, I wasn't the only one with a thing for Nancy. So this is when the guy like, what is you talking about? You not the only one that had a thing for Nancy. So this is what my interest got piqued. Okay. So it's like, I know you love her. That's why I played your little games. I'm like, why is y'all playing games to begin with? I was like, what's going on? So they be having, turn out they've been having sex role play, and they be role playing. Okay. And Mary pretended to be a Nancy. And I guess that's turns her on, and it's definitely turned Howard on. Okay. So she role playing to be this woman is crazy to me. I ain't gonna hold you. Just wild for me. What are y'all thoughts? So the people watching, who watched the show, like, what are y'all thoughts on that? Like, Mary is role playing as Nancy. Hold on, let's see. Uh-oh. StreamYard updated something with the chats. Yeah, so that when I found that out, Mary was role playing to be Nancy, her dead friend, to order to turn her on, her partner on. That's crazy. Like, what? I don't know. But that was wild to see that Mary is role playing as Nancy. It's just, she is giving obsessed. Like, both of them are obsessed with Nancy. And hearing that, I ain't gonna lie, it made me second thought my apologies. Okay. Cause I was like, if something happened, it made me think that it's Mary, I'm snatching my apology back. Cause last live I did, I snatched the apology. I gave an apology, I should say, to Mary, because I thought it was her who unalived Nancy. So I don't know. It could still be true, but I don't know. But according to the end of this episode, probably not so. But yeah, I definitely I did not see this coming with Mary and Nancy and Howard of it all. I didn't see that thing happening. And Mary is weird as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just something going on. I don't know. Um, let's see. Uh, what else? So they was having this exchange in the house. It was just crazy. Um, crazy of it all. So, uh, Mary panicked because he said, "If I'm guilty, you guilty. If I unalive Nancy, you unalive Nancy." Basically, because they up there had a thing for Nancy. That's what they had in common. So Mary panicked. She was losing her shit. She was just saying to Eleanor, like, pull over, and then she was talking about how I could lose the kids and what have you. How she can lose the children, and Howard wins because he's smarter than me, yada yada yada. And Eleanor encouraged her, like, we need to continue on with this investigation. We need to give the police his medical records, because he has that injury and it could possibly be him since he had an affair with Nancy. Mary and Eleanor went back to her place, right? I'm thinking everything is cool, but no, it's not cool. Because, well, I think it's cool enough because, mind you, Eleanor is kind of looking at Mary a kind of way. It's like this off energy, and they laid down in the same bed, but Eleanor was still in her bed, and then Mary was gone. She panicking, calling Mary, is going to the voicemail. Mary not answering to nothing. Okay, but she did leave a voicemail. But yeah, that was crazy how Mary just snuck out. She went back home in the middle of the night. It looked like she was barefooted too. So it was like, and Howard just welcoming her with open arms. Give me a break. Yeah, like, it's crazy. What else? See. Um hmm. So, like I said, she went home. She said, I won't say, she was like begging, said, I won't say a word, and said, I'm going to be good. She acting like she going back home to her daddy. And this is what he wants, because he wants control of Mary. All things Mary, all things in his family. Like, he wants to control her. So it's unfortunate of it all. I just shook my head and I really was cursing, like, you stupid bee. Like, why are you going back to the house? I'm not understanding. So I'm not understanding at all. Um, yeah, I call her all stupid bees. And when I saw her walking barefoot up to her house and walking into Howard's arms, it was just crazy for me to see that and hear that. And I was just flabbergasted. Like, you said my husband did it. He's David. He did this to my child. And so she thinking in her mind, if she say something about Howard and Nancy connection, then he might let the cat out the bag. Like, you was obsessed with Nancy because you took these things, and we used to have sex role play as you being Nancy. Yeah, so she said she gonna be good. She gonna keep her mouth closed. She won't say a word. But like I said, Eleanor keep trying to call Mary, and she's not answering. She was like, When I tell you, Eleanor got her car so fast, she got dressed and got her car so fast, and went over there in the morning, right when she woke up, because she like Mary not answering. It's going straight to voicemail. So she went over there. She was just yelling like like Mary, like come out, Mary, come out, like Mary, I need to talk to you. She was just saying, Eleanor said, don't be a coward. Like, I'm there for you. I got your back, whatever. You know, he unalived Nancy, woo, woo, woo. I mean, she was making a scene outside his house, and he threatened to call the police on them. Right. So, that was wild to see, how Mary just up there like the little girl in the attic. Like she's up there in the top room, and like she's in the attic just piercing out the window, like her daddy said she can't come out and play. So disappointing. So disappointing of yeah, I'm just flabbergasted. Yes, this was an obsession, jealous, but really Howard just wanted Nancy anyway. He used her. I can see that. Yeah, June would hell no. Just slit his damn throat. Anyway. But yeah, so it was just wild that the way they dynamic is like both of them are obsessed with Nancy in a certain type of way, but in different ways. And it's like they use it to come together to have sex, but he really had an affair. I guess she didn't really know that he actually had an affair with the real Nancy. This is wild. But crazy. And she retreated back home like she a little girl. Like, I'm going back home to my daddy. I'm gonna go there, apologize, and whoop de whoop. And it's like Mary is stuck and she ain't got nothing going for herself. I think she said that. She's regret letting this man like take over her life. Um, yeah, she said she always been a good writer or entertainer or something, because we do see a flashback of her as a child entertaining her siblings or whatever. But yeah, so Mary got a lot going on with her. um and Howard is not making it no better. He making it worse, if anything. And so we get a scene where we see Eleanor is driving to Robert House. I'm like, I thought your lawyers told you to stay away from this man, from the Hennessy's, right? So, hey there. You want to come up and give your thoughts, Candy, on this episode? But yeah, so let me know, okay? So, like I said, Eleanor went to Robert Hennessy house, and she's trying to get Robert to know that Howard is the one who unalived Nancy, because due to they had an affair. I mean, mind you, Robert is looking toe up, okay? Toe up. Okay, he's drinking more heavier than ever. He's looking like, dang, I lost my wife. I lost control of my house, because mind you, and he had to put up his own money, to his own trust money, to help his family out of that a bad deal, I guess. Um yeah, poor yeah, his yeah. I think I said that episode 1. Episode 2, like his family is a mess, okay? And they looking at Eleanor. The father could not be bothered, because mind you, he's there with his father, okay? Senior Hennessy. But yeah, I remember he said like she's going to corrupt our bloodline. Robert told his father. Um, that's what Robert father, I guess, told him, that Nancy was gonna corrupt his bloodline or something. And you always infantilize me. You want to be a man, act like one. Child, it was a lot of words exchanged between the two because, mind you, Eleanor came for help because Mary is like, she tapped out. It seemed like she's a hostage now at the Howard, got her hostage at the house. And, yeah, she hostage at the house and she's not coming out. She's no longer one participating in taking down Howard. Okay, so now she ran over to Robert and his father, and she just let like you got the chief police in your pocket, like you know them personally. You can call the chief of police and um I guess handle Howard of it all. And because mind you, I think this is Robert's first time actually hearing about the Howard of it all and Nancy. And mind you, he is not really in the best of space wise, but I think it kind of woke him up a little bit. Um, so they was telling him to call Chief Albright, and he said, "I won't be doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. Not for somebody because he don't really care for Nancy. Let's be honest. They never really cared for Nancy because of her background. Because like they probably consider her like poor right trash at best. So yeah, Daddy Hennessy did not care about Eleanor at all, for sure, nor Nancy. Mm-mm. Had to tell him to call. Yep. Yeah, he got those connections and he's sitting on it. He said, nah, I'm not gonna waste my connection on. He said, I don't care about this Illinois chick at all. He does not care. So um Robert basically had threatened his dad, like how you gonna tell people about the offshore accounts, the illegal transactions? Like he was willing to burn down the family name in order, like in the name of trying to find his wife unalive her. Yeah, so he said, I would burn this bitch down, okay? He like, I'm talking about the illegal transactions, the offshore accounts. Like, I would tell them everything until the family company is worth nothing more than a fucking paperclip. That's what he said. I said, damn, like he really liked to burn the family name down. So yeah, I was shocked. I ain't gonna hold you. I think in Robert mind, he probably said, "Shit, I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing else to lose. My wife is gone. My daughter probably barely speak to me because of the whole Eleanor thing, and my father and my family control my house, my money for right now because I did a bad deal." He like, "Shit, I ain't got nothing to lose. Look, I'm gonna drink my life is down the toilet anyway, down this bottle." So that's what it was given. So we see Detective Gans make a visit to um Howard and Mary's house. And they said they had a warrant for us to bring him in for questioning. So he's really not arrested, but they gotta bring him in for questioning. And then he looking like this the look. He been giving this look all day. I mean all episode, last two episodes to Mary ass. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, this is all episode he's giving this look to Mary. But she was like, she admittedly folded, like I didn't have nothing to do with this. It wasn't me. Oh my God, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this. No, however, you got to believe me, it wasn't me. Howard, like, he ain't trying to hear that shit. So he was like, as he was going out the door, going with officers, he said, call DCFS. My kids can't be unsupervised. I'm like, well, Marcus is there, so how they gonna be unsupervised? So he pissed at Mary, and yeah, and then we see the kids is in DCFS custody temporarily for now until they see what's gonna happen of Howard of it all. Let's see what this case gonna be. So it was just crazy. I don't know about all this. Like he got away with words for sure, but he can be encouraging, but he got this other side, like we see in like this episode, like he be using his charm or what have you, like he got this nerd thing going on. So when he really not a nice nerd or whatever, but I don't know about Majestic. But yeah, that's funny. So like I said, the kids is in the custody of DCFS temporarily until we see how this case come out of the horror of it all. That's what the lady told Mary. So we see the TV. It said it was an anonymous tip. They show a video of a prime suspect, Bakerfield native Scott Reed. The footage was at the Ario Sacco Park searching. They said they're searching for the suspect. So that video footage was captured from the Ario Sacco Park, however you pronounce that, Ario Sacco Park. So we saw Scott Reed. I did say Scott. I always say Scott was always a possibility because, mind you, when we had the Nancy episode or flashbacks of Nancy, she did reach out to Scott, her mom ex boyfriend, who she was having sex with or being molested by. Who knows? Because he definitely took advantage of that young lady when she was young. He's supposed to be her stepdaddy or whatever. I mean, not her stepfather. Yeah, her stepfather. So yeah, so Scott Reed is a suspect now. So yeah, he's wanted man. He's a wanted man. Hey Jay, thanks for stopping by. Definitely a wanted man. So I don't know. Like, do y'all think it's Scott? Cause Scott, they got it on video, so it could be Scott. So we only seen Scott in one episode during the flashback. So it's gonna be interesting. But we did see him like texting her during the one episode. So I don't know. I don't know how this show gonna tie up. And I can't wait to see episode 8 of it all because baby, I can't wait to see how this gonna tie up, honey. And I just can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Uh-oh. You're acting crazy. Yeah, so the next episode is called The Bridge. It says season finale as the new information emerged. Mary and Eleanor risked it all to expose the truth and find closure. I don't know what the risk get all gonna be, but I can't wait to see what it's gonna be because it was just a crazy episode. There was more of a filler for me. It gave filler for me. If anything, only information that was new for me was Mary had this role play thing, her session with Nancy, and she do sex role play with her husband as Nancy. Like she took her earrings, her perfume, her signature towels that had her initials on it. It's like Mary, why Mary? And then her husband who want to control her, like giving the kids her drugs so he can control her. Like it's just creepy. Like this whole thing is a hot mess. So Robert now know that Howard and Nancy for sure was getting down. For sure. So I can't wait to they have a face to face moment. I hope they have a face to face moment. But do y'all think it's Scott Reed? Or is this a misdirect? So let me know your thoughts if you think it's a Scott Reed or it's a misdirect. Because it looked like it's Scott, the creepy stepfather who was grooming her. So yeah. I don't know. I always said Scott was still a suspect in my eyes. So I don't know how this is gonna end, but I can't wait to see how it's gonna end because it's gonna be good. I hope it's good because I don't know. This is a limited series of it was gonna continue to another season, or they're just gonna wrap this up in a bow and this is it. This is the limited series and that'd be it. But either way, I hope it ends with a bang because I've been talking about it and trying to see who did it, who shot John and whatever, who did underlap Nancy. So at first I had Mary, Robert, Howard, Scott. That was always like I think my four. Eleanor didn't give me that at all. So I don't know. And we need to see Eleanor brother in a minute. I would like to see him again. I don't know. This show bring light to the fact that you really don't even know. No, you don't know your friends at all. Even the officer Gans are like, what kind of friendship y'all got? Like y'all ain't got no real friendship because y'all is moving wild, okay? Like you sleep with this person husband after she gone and you was a mistress and then no like he telling you this lie and you was the mistress the whole time and he sleeping with your friend, your best friend, and you got obsessions with your it's too much for me. That's why it's called Imperfect Women. Hence the title. So the title fit perfectly. No one is perfect in this show at all. Not just the women, it's the men is flawed as hell. And well, the men are fucked up. I ain't gonna hold you. They are fucked up. But yeah, they all bad. Everybody got a part. Yeah, but I can't wait to see how this gonna tie up. Any final predictions? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Like, how are they gonna catch Scott? Will they be able to catch Scott? Will this be a continuation on to another season? I don't know. Will it be a twist? Like she met up with Scott, but Scott ran, and then somebody else came behind him and did the deed to Nancy. I don't know. She could have still been alive when he was at the scene at that area of the park. So I don't know. It could be still be Mary, even though I get apologize. Like I said, if it turned out to be Mary, I will snatch back my apology for sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this episode. Mary let me down, and Robert stepped up. He was about to burn the family name down. And Howard is trash for drugging his child and making Mary life difficult in the process. Like he got her on the leash or something. Like he trying to reel her back in, like with control through the children, which is messed up. Like you do not care about your kids at all, for real. I thought Mary was going to get Eleanor too. What do you mean get Eleanor too? Oh, I mean unalive her? What you mean about that? All I see for me. Yeah, let me know what what you mean by that? Like get her like I'm about to choke you out or something. Unalive you because Mary was unhinged, emotional, she was all over the place, okay? Um yeah, Mary of it all. Um uh you thought she was gonna toss Eleanor over the bridge or jump on her or something, take her out? Yeah, that'd be interesting. But why would she do that to Eleanor? Because is just trying to solve the mystery. Because both of their necks on. Well, I know Eleanor neck is on the line because she was as a suspect. Look at as a suspect along with Robert due to the affair after Nancy death because it looked very suspicious. Um, yeah. So Eleanor just said, "I need to solve this so they can get off my ass." Um, Now, if she would have did that to Eleanor, that'd definitely be a twist of all twists. I'm like, oh no, Mary, you definitely unhinged. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much the whole episode 7 of it all. If what's it called, Fabulation. So yeah, I cannot wait for episode 8. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah, let me know y'all thoughts on episode 7. What part shocked you the most? For me, it's the whole Mary cos role playing as Nancy of it all for me. And her retreating back to asshole Howard. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this episode, and any predictions. Is it Scott, Mary? It still could be Mary, it still could be Howard, I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that as well. I mean, predictions I should say as well, because I would like to hear them. So I'm about to get out of here. I'm tired, hungry. I hope you enjoy your evening, or whenever you watch this, enjoy your day. And I will see y'all next week. The finale, I will have a panel. It will be a panel. So I definitely will see y'all next week with some peoples. All right. Until next time. See ya.